It's been a hectic week for me this week. I've had to defend a number of my future strangles because of the potential unfolding banking crisis. I'm still pretty confident things are going to work out. I'm not overly concerned about the banking crisis yet, but I am keeping an eye on it. It has forced me to make a lot of adjustments on some of my existing strangles, and it's put it where I'm not going to get my weekly income that I try to hit my target for my strangles this week because I had to adjust and defend them. Today they're looking much better, so we'll see how that goes moving forward, and hopefully I can get some videos out on how I defended those and what my reasoning was after I get them closed. That's certainly my intention anyway. I did close a AMAT deep in the money covered call today. I had a good to close order out. It actually expired tomorrow, but I had a good to close order out, and it hit today. This is the weekly chart, my AMAT. I entered it right in this area, but I'm going to switch to the daily in just a second and show it to you. I sold the 106 call and I bought the shares at 117.29. I'm just going to draw some Fibonacci level right here just to show you kind of how I look at these. I'm not going to draw the trend lines. There aren't any great ones on the weekly chart, to be honest with you. When I entered right here, you had a trend line right here that was pretty steep that immediately got broken, so no sense drawing that. Let's take a look at the daily chart. So I entered right here. We had a gap up, not necessarily an ideal place to enter after you get a gap up like that, but I really felt it was going to be pretty strong. It was still trading in a good range for me. I had the high up here, I had a support here, and then I had the 50 and the 200-day support coming in, and then on my weekly Fibonacci level, you see I had support at the 68 retracement. So I felt pretty good that we're going to be able to hold this level, and of course it did. Bounced around a little bit, came down, touched the 50, and then headed back up into here today, and my good to close order hit today, so I was able to get out of the trade for almost a full profit. I'll switch over now and show you the actual trade sheet. Here's the trade sheet. Like I said, I was entering it on the 28th. The stock was trading at 117.29. You can ignore this target right here. That's more in a bull market. I sold the 106 option for $12.19. Expiration was 3/17. Gave me 17 days in it. Potential target of $90 and a potential annualized return of 18.23. This is the actual trade sheet where I entered it. You can see I ended up with a better annualized return for two reasons. One, I got out of a day early, so I didn't stay until 17 days. And the second reason is this right here uses the break-even point as the risk. And what I use is the buying power that it uses in my account, or actually it's over the buying power. I think it used about 7,000, and I put it at 8,500. I typically go up a little bit just so I have enough margin to adjust trades, but that's what I use for my risk or buying power. The odds of AMAT going to zero were pretty slim, so I'm confident that this was all that I really could have lost, as opposed to the $105 share. So I felt pretty good about that. Like I said, I got in, got out, didn't have to make any adjustments on this one, which is wonderful considering I'm fighting with all my strangles this week. Fighting with a couple of longer term positions as well that I have for dividends. So having to do a little bit of defense on those. Probably take me a little while to come out of those at profits, which will hurt my annualized return. But this is part of the member portfolio. It's well within that 15 to 20% range I'm shooting for. Again, 22.46. Still, the members portfolio looks really good this year so far. I'm very happy with it. We'll see how some of the strangles that I'm fighting with are in that portfolio. So we'll see how that plays out. Right now, I'm fairly confident they're going to be okay. If not, then of course that can make some changes on that portfolio, some negative changes to that portfolio, and may have to change the way I trade going forward in order to get the annualized return back up to my target. If you have any questions, let me know. Please like this video, subscribe to the channel, and if there are certain videos you'd like to see, let me know that, or certain stocks you'd like to see me trade more or less, let me know. Thanks for taking the time to watch the video. Thanks.